Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. You are watching Desi TV USA, DTVNN. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif meets with Iranian President Dr. Masoud al-Mabazikian at the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgia meets Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif at the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif meets European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen at the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York. Pakistan signs contract to supply JF-17 Block 3 fighter jet to Azerbaijan, strengthening defense cooperation. Bill Gates meets Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif at the 79th United Nations General Assembly, praises collaboration on health and development. Defense Minister Khwaja Asif advocates for Kashmiris at OIC Contact Group meeting during UN General Assembly session. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif held a bilateral meeting with Iranian President Dr. Masoud al-Mabazikian during this 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. The leaders discussed various aspects of their bilateral relationship, underscoring the need to strengthen good neighborly ties and foster mutually beneficial cooperation. On the sidelines of the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York, Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif met with the Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, Kristalina Georgia. During the meeting, the Prime Minister expressed his appreciation of the IMF support in the successful conclusion of the 37th month staff level agreement under Pakistan USD 7 billion expanded fund facilities. Shahbaz Sharif highlighted the government's commitment to implementing institutional reform and promoting the growth of the private sector to strengthen Pakistan's economic stability. Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif met with President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen on the sidelines of the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. The two leaders discussed bilateral relations as well as regional and global issues. The Prime Minister congratulated Ms. Ursula on her re-election as President of the European Commission and commended her efforts in advancing the interests of the European Union. In a significant step toward enhancing defense ties, Pakistan has signed a contract for the sale of JF-17 Block 3 fighter aircraft to Azerbaijan, aimed at bolstering its air power capabilities. During his recent visit to Pakistan, President Ilham Aliyev of Azerbaijan was briefed on the advanced combat capabilities of the JF-17's Block 3 fighter jet. Following President Aliyev's request, a Pakistan Air Force contingent was developed to Baku for ADIX 2024, where the JF-17 Block 3 showcased its aerial prowess in both static and dynamic displays. Demonstrating its long-range capabilities, the aircraft performed on air-to-air refueling operations en route to Azerbaijan. President Aliyev praised Pakistan's support, expressing confidence that this defense cooperation would further strengthen the military collaboration and brotherly ties between the two nations. Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif met with Bill Gates, founder and co-chairman of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations, on the sidelines of the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The Prime Minister expressed gratitude for Bill Gates' visit to Pakistan in June and thanks him for the invitation to visit the Gates Foundation in Seattle in December 2024. Shahbaz Sharif also commended the Gates Foundation's vital support in areas such as polio eradications, maternal and child health, nutrition, immunization, digitalization, and financial inclusion in Pakistan. Defense Minister Khwaja Mohammad Asif, a constituent advocate for the oppressed people of Kashmir, led Pakistan delegation at the Organization of Islamic Cooperation Contact Group meeting on Jammu and Kashmir. The meeting took place in New York during the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Khwaja Asif briefed the group on the political, security and human rights situation in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, calling for an early and peaceful resolution of the dispute. The meeting concluding with a joint declaration reaffirming the OIC's support for the Kashmiri people's right to self-determination as outlined in UN Security Council resolutions. It also condemned the ban on Kashmiri political parties and the confiscations of properties belonging to activists of the Azadi movements. This is me, Tabinder, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. Desi TV USA, DTVNN and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.